Hey guys, Elif here. I am a no tools born psychic medium, healer, a spiritual life coach, and I would like to thank you for being here with me this evening so that we can take a look into your love life and your life in general. Whatever spirit decides to share with you or would like to highlight for you, I would like to bring that message to you this evening. For the month of April, we can all do with a little bit of guidance. We've been bombarded with a lot of new energy, and we know that it is good. We know that there is a powerful and beautiful shift, and that it has been of benefit to us so far. And of course, we can always do with a little bit of extra help and guidance for those pressing questions that you might have been asking about your love life, your relationship, your career, your purpose, and so forth. Please keep in mind this is a general reading, so allow yourself to take a few deep breaths, center yourself, come into alignment as much as you possibly can with your core, your soul self, your consciousness, to allow you to receive the messages that are meant for you and to know how to what is not for you. Let that go. Not everything in the reading may be for you, but allow yourself to connect with what is. Spirit comes through, and Spirit knows which questions you've been asking and what needs to be answered and addressed in your life. So we set an intention that this reading will serve your highest good. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. I really appreciate your time and you supporting my channel. I've already blessed and shuffled. I ask for the angel guides to create a special protective circle around you and to keep you in the beautiful vibration of source as we take a look at your message. This is the message for Gemini for the month of April. So let's get right into it. Okay, Gemini, let's take a look and see what we've got here for you. Gemini, you have already come face to face with your lifelong, eternal, age-old desire in love, purpose, career. You have recently, when I say recently, in the past few recent months, you've come face to face into absolute clarity with what you want to do, what you've come here to do, and what would serve that. I'm already seeing, and Spirit is telling me that throughout this life you've had various experiences in love, in career, and you've had the ability to look at what you've been presented with, how you've shown up in these different areas in your own life, and you've gotten really clear. You've had meetings, sacred special meetings, encounters. You've found yourself in your deepest, darkest spaces. Spirit says to me, you've spent quite some time experiencing a dark night of the soul, and you found yourself wandering into the dark woods, and you have encountered beautiful, powerful things there, and you have never before been clearer on what it is you want, what it is your soul desires, what it is that is meant for you. You've longed for and you've wished for a particular kind of relationship with yourself, relationship with a significant other. You've longed for and you've prayed for a specific kind of love, And what I'm seeing already is, and what Spirit is saying to me is that everything that you've called for in your life, what you are clear about is that all of it is going to come together to align with your purpose. The love that you've come to meet here, the love that you've come to live out here, will contribute to your greater good. The moves you make, your purpose, your career choices, how you choose to share and invest your time and your energy. You know what it needs to feel like. You know what it should look like. You have never been more clear about that wish that you've made upon a star many, many times. And Spirit says to me that you've come face to face with that. You've already met your divine counterpart. You've seen him or her clearly. You've come face to face with them, and when you looked at them, you looked into your own countenance. That is what Spirit is saying to me. That has led you to I'm seeing that this happened unexpectedly. Whilst you were trying to, at a time when you were trying to make sense of what holds value in your life, where your priorities lie, what are the foundations upon which you want to build, and what are the foundations that you have not built correctly, that you have built with some flaws and that need to be readdressed. I hope that this is making sense to you, because I am channeling this message. This is what Spirit is saying to me to share with you. This is what I'm picking up before I'm even taking a look at what the message is in depth. Please bear in mind that I am going to be speaking, channeling to you whatever the angel guides and the spirit guides are saying I need to share with you. I'm going to be speaking into your life. So everything that I'm saying, even when I'm not giving you a direct message to say, well, this is what this message says, this is what this card says, this is what that card says, everything that I'm saying holds weight in your story and forms part of an answer to a question that you might have been asking. There's very possibly a third-party situation that is coming into place. What I'm seeing here is that you were already juggling more than you could manage, and you were trying to figure out where those parts of your life or those people or those relationships fit. And then the star fell from heaven, your star, just when you were about to settle, just when you were about to think, well, I've got to make the best of this is all life has to offer me. The star upon which you wished, that you weren't even sure was real or existed. There was a time when you thought perhaps you expected too much from love, perhaps you expected too much from life, and you were already juggling, and then this person came into your life, and suddenly everything that you ever wanted was illuminated, and you found yourself with not enough hands to juggle. Your person, the person that you are thinking of at this point in time, the person that holds your energy. You think a lot about this person. This person came into your life with inspiration, ignited a passion inside of you that you'd long forgotten even existed. Suddenly you started to see a life before you that you could celebrate. You you found yourself thinking about looking at what your life would look like if you were to begin to build with this person on these foundations that you've put in place. You started to see, envision what a life with this person would look like in commitment. You I see that you even fantasized about what things would be like if you were to marry this person. You felt a sense of completion, a real sense of feeling supported and partnership, and you actually experience what it feels like to have met your match, your equal. This connection has a powerful energy for partnership, teamwork, working together, creating abundance, balanced sense of abundance in love, in career, financially, emotionally, beautiful energy, yeah, of completion and feeling whole. And you found yourself, and I don't know why I'm saying you found yourself, because if you'd found yourself, you should still be feeling that way, but for some reason you are not. Um, you discovered within yourself that you already had everything that you needed in order to build and create everything that you want to here in this life. So why don't you feel that way anymore? I'm seeing that some conflict arose. Um, Two very, very passionate people igniting flames in different areas that might have created some sort of opposition. And an ego struggle erupted. I suppose a struggle of identity and of what needs to be created and how it needs to be built and created. A lot of passion here and a lot of powerful energy to create. But for some reason there was conflict, and that is very, very possible. It's possible that that conflict arose from these two people, you and this person, coming together with these powerful flames and then being in opposition of one another for some reason. So not wanting to build up, ignite with the flame and destroy with the flame the same things. Where you might have felt that certain things need to be ignited and built up and other things must be destroyed, your person might have believed the other way around. But there was disagreement here. There was a desire here for equal give and take. A deep desire from both parties for equal give and take. But again, I'm seeing that perhaps your perspective of what that looks like and your person's perspective of what that's supposed to look like was not the same. Because why would there then have been this conflict of interest, conflict of agreeing upon how the plan should look and how things should be executed if there was an equal give and take? This person of yours is very dynamic. This energy is dynamic, ambitious, creative, clear. There's a sense of clarity, of knowing what she or he wants, a deep sense of understanding who they are. This person's energy is showing up in your reading very, very strongly. You haven't been able to think about very much else of late. And what you are very, very aware of at the moment is that there is a cycle closing. There is a cycle in your life that is coming to an end. You've come full circle. You've come full circle with something in your life because of this, the impact that this connection and this person, this Queen of Wands, this fiery dynamic energy, who knows who she is and stepped up and said, well, if we are not able to give one another a equal give and take of energy, if we are not able to come into alignment in terms of what we are building and a shared vision of what it is that we want and how we're going to move forward, then perhaps we need to take time and assess if this is really what we want. Because I'm not going to settle. And I am not going to get into a battle of egos with you when I have clarity in terms of what this is, how this is supposed to look, what I deserve, what you deserve. And I'm not certain that you do. That is what I'm seeing here very clearly. She came into your life, or he came into your life, this energy. This person, your person knows who they are. They know who they are. And I'm not so sure that you know who you are at this moment. And that I feel like this conflict and this whatever's taken place here has, even though with this energy coming into your life there was absolute clarity for you, I'm not so certain that you are clear on what you want, where you stand, who you are. You've gone from being absolutely certain about so many things and having such clarity to, it seems like you might be in the dark a little bit. This person came into your life and gave you an opportunity of a brand new start in love. A brand new way of experiencing love, a brand new way of seeing yourself in love. Brand new start. You know, I can see here that you know exactly how special this person is to you. You know how special they are to you. There was a sense of you coming face to face with everything, as I've said before. Here you have the Ten of Cups. You coming face to face with everything that you did, all the emotional fulfillment, everything that you could have wished for in a relationship, you came face to face with it. So And then there is a sense here of feeling the need to go back and to reevaluate what your values and your principles are. And suddenly old ways of thinking, old paradigms came into play. Very possibly a marriage year, and traditions and commitments, and just being committed to those commitments, and feeling a huge sense of responsibility to those commitments, because I'm seeing the Hierophant here with the Four of Wands. Perhaps feeling the need to ensure that you deserve what you do want, and perhaps that's where the conflict arose within you. The conflict arose within you when you looked at, very possibly having stumbled upon everything that you've ever wanted and looking at your reality. And when I said earlier on that you were juggling, a marriage might be one of those things that you were juggling, trying to figure out whether you still want to be there or not, and just being very, very committed to that institution of marriage. Perhaps feeling that it couldn't be this easy, feeling like, it must be a mistake. It can't be so easy to just find yourself going into the dark night of the soul, getting lost in the dark woods, and then the sun comes out and stumbling upon this Garden of Eden, everything that you've ever wanted. So there was definitely conflict arose within you, and conflict definitely arose within your person as well. And then judgment came. You see, our way, we're so used to, when we feel ourselves facing challenge, or we feel a sense of inner crises, because we've relied on our ego for such a long time, that's our go-to, that's our autopilot. We automatically hand over to ego. I don't know what to do with this. And we don't, and it's not conscious. It's something that we do quite unconsciously, but ego's like, okay, you've just frozen because you're feeling a sense of crisis, and I'm going to have to take over. And ego's going to do what it's always done. It's going to look for danger, and it's going to try and get you as far away from that as possible. And it looks like that's what the two of you did here. This was a brand new equal give and take of emotional appreciation, fulfillment, well-being, of two people offering to one another all the love that they can possibly give. Brand new start, very, very new. But someone here didn't believe they deserved this. Okay, I'm seeing another person here. I'm seeing someone that holds or offers there's some kind of relationship here that is founded in financial a sense of financial security. Yeah, there's definitely another person, a male or female, in your or your person's life that this is very possibly the person that you met. For those of you who are married, this is very possibly the person that you are married to that offers you a sense of security and safety from a financial perspective. And that is right above this conflict card here. You could very well have, you or your person could very well have been projecting whatever this person reflects into your situation and your psyche, whatever's been founded and triggered there into your connection here with your person. In your desire to have a healthy, equal give and take in the relationship with this person, you didn't realize that you were trying to control too much here, and that energy was completely distorted. In you trying to control and make sure that you're making the most of everything that is at your disposal, and that you are managing everything, which was actually controlling everything, controlling how much energy you're giving, how much you are taking, trying to, and you were not able to just let things be here. You showed up, you are showing up in your reading as two different energies. Going from being overly emotional and very possibly trying to manage those emotions, feeling very, very vulnerable, raw, and your person's energy being so decisive, fiery. Your person could have really, really could really have intimidated you with that, with you feeling overly emotional about just what you're experiencing here. Like I say, there's a definite sense of unexpectedly finding yourself faced with everything that you've ever wanted. With this cycle closing, your focus is shifted. You've even in the experiences that you've had in this with this person of late, there's been so much that you've learned, because You've really been focusing your energy on becoming more solid, focusing on your career, focusing on your money, very possibly wanting to break free from this financially, possibly code, because that's what I'm hearing, codependent energy in your life. And you're starting to feel like you're ready to actually take a leap of faith. You're starting to feel like you're ready to take a leap of faith here. Even if you don't know which direction to or where it'll lead. You don't know where it'll lead, but you feel like you at a point where you're ready to take a leap of faith. This is a very profound connection because a lot has happened here in a very short period of time. A lot has happened here. A lot of beautiful things have taken place, and you know it within you, internally and externally. It happened very quickly. Yeah, there was a definite fallout here. There was a definite upset, definite fallout. Something happened that deeply upset the both of you. This has been transformational. This has been transformational. Both of you found yourself deeply upset, deeply emotionally impacted by this conflict that took place. Lots of tears were shed here. Even though so many good things happened, this conflict so many good things. There's so much goodness here. So much goodness. So much abundance. So much wish fulfillment. Such a deep sense of completion. And then this fallout. There was obviously a lot of passion and ego involved. Created this emotional collapse, really, that then resulted in a timeout. But for some reason now you seem to be ready to take a leap of faith. You are ready to take a leap of faith. You are feeling like, a cycle's definitely closed out for you. And you're feeling optimistic again. You're feeling like you can move again. Yeah, you're feeling like you can move again. I don't know what you are planning to do, and to me it seems like you don't even know what you are planning to do. But all I want to say to you is that it is clear to me that something beautiful has come into your life. Something profound, something dynamic. And sometimes you have to die in order to get to heaven. And that's why, and sometimes it takes a little bit of time to realize that you're dead so that you can actually move on. That's what Spirit is saying. You have to die in order to get to heaven. And then often it takes a little bit of time for you to realize that you're dead, that it's over, that you are on the other side, that you are actually in paradise. For you to actually start being present and enjoying it and embracing it for what it is. Yeah, Spirit says to me that your soul says, I am searching for understanding. You are trying to understand with your mind what only your soul has the capacity to fully grasp. For many of you, you are not with this person at the moment. Like I said, there's been a fallout. It was amazing, and then suddenly there was boom, fallout, lots of tears, feeling abandoned, feeling betrayed, feeling heartbroken, and then time out. And your person is saying, I have realized so many things about our connection. So if you are wondering if this person has learned anything, if this person still thinks and feels the way that they did when you last spoke, because remember I say I'm seeing very clearly that there was a conflict of interest perhaps, or a conflict of perspective, misunderstanding, seeing things differently, seeing that things should be done differently, having different views and opinions on how things should be done. And perhaps you're wondering if they still take that stance, whichever it was for them. And yeah, your person is saying to you, I have realized so many things about our connection. I will reach out and contact you. Your person wants to speak to you. Your person wants to come towards you. The passion I feel for you is so strong, it's unbearable. Yeah, there's a lot of passion here, a lot of fire. Two very, very passionate people. And this person is not, uh, they've not been able to shake that. Spirit says that you are trying to move forward. You are trying to move forward, but you are not letting go of the past. And this is not possible. We can't be in two different energy spaces at the same time. You can't be in your joy whilst you are in your horror at the same time. You need to choose where you are at any given time. You can't be focused on your new life whilst you are still very much in your old life in terms of your energy. You can't move forward. You can't fill a new cup when you are still busy filling the old cup. You have to let go of the past, whatever it is that you need to work through. This is already holding on to the past has already robbed you of a lot. You have to let go of it. Someone's still very angry here. You or your person. And if it's you, what Spirit says is that someone realizes that their anger is their problem. And your person is saying to you that doing the work is all that matters. Things don't just change, or you have to be willing to do the work. And sometimes doing the work it's not what we think, where we think that we have to complicate things and that we have to, it has to be difficult. It's often just about accepting and aligning yourself with what you know to be true. Often that is doing the work. Whether it's you or your person that was unable to or unwilling to offer a commitment, Spirit is telling me there's been a shift here. That's no longer the case. There's been a change in that regard. So, if fundamentally so much has shifted and so much has changed, it is clear to me that you are not yet at the place where you know that you're feeling that you are ready to take a leap of faith. However, the direction is not clear. And what Spirit is saying, the advice here for you is, you don't have to know where your foot is going to land. You don't have to know where it's going to go. We have the Fool here. You don't have to know. You don't have to have absolute clarity in where the road leads. You know what you've seen. You know who you are. You've met with yourself. And Spirit says, and you know what is possible. And you need to trust in the divine source. You need to trust in your connection with the divine. And you need to trust that things will unfold beautifully for you the way that they have for you, because it's shown to me. Things were revealed and shown to you, and you know what is true. You just need to learn to allow yourself to release the fear and trust what you know. So you need to decide, are you going to allow old paradigms to determine where you move, how your life unfolds moving forward, or are you going to allow your new perspectives based on what the divine has revealed to you and really what you created? Because all of that beauty that came into your life, you created it. You created all of that. All of that is you. That is what you're able to do. And you're able to do so much more. And that is the message that I needed to share with you today, Gemini. This is your message for the month of April. Allow yourself to really connect with it, meditate upon it, because what I pick up in your energy is that there is a resistance to move because of fogginess and confusion. And based on the evidence of what's been shown to you, you shouldn't be. You should have absolute clarity because you've seen it. Okay. I hope that you were able to benefit from this. And if this message made sense to you and you were able to connect with it, please comment below. I appreciate your time. And I wish you so much love and light for this month moving forward. I will see you next time. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Take care.